A good way to write worse code is to completely disregard style guidelines. Instead of following PEP 8, when working in Python for example, you should name your variables and function with random letters, mix tabs and spaces, and write lines that stretch endlessly across the screen. God forbid using the automatic PEP 8 auto formatting that only takes a minute to install, and instead rely completely on your own judgment. Next, be sure to use global variables for everything, even when they're not necessary. Using global variables in this way is like sharing your toothbrush with the entire world, saving resources and making everything more connected. Be sure to comment nothing and explain nothing. I advise against using comments and docstrings because every function and variable should be a fun riddle for future developers to decipher. The best way to really flex on other developers is to prioritize one-liners over everything. The more operations you can perform in a single line, the better. The more convoluted and incomprehensible, the more impressed others will be. Nothing beats originality, so be sure to reinvent the wheel as often as possible. Write every function from scratch, especially those that are already provided by the standard library. The wheel is so original, so invent it over and over again. Nothing indicates a loser more than properly using error handling. Real programmers make no errors and they deal with crashes as part of the user experience, adding an element of surprise. I think it's important to use creative spelling in variable names. Naming variables in an inconsistent way adds character to the code and keeps the reader on their toes, just like a good story. Another thing you can try is using single letter variable names everywhere. Who needs temperature when the letter T can represent anything from temperature to text to a table of contents? Or why not just use the letter X, which can represent literally anything? One thing I love seeing in code is hard-coded values. I encourage you to do this everywhere, especially for those variables that might change frequently. It's just as useful as tattooing your current age to your forehead. Finally, I suggest building entire programs by copying and pasting code snippets from Stack Overflow and ChatGPT without trying to understand how it works. Present it as an art project where coherence is optional. This is the most fun I've had in a long time, so if you enjoyed it as much as I did, please send this video to a friend. If you'd like to learn coding properly but still in an entertaining way, check out the Bomaniac 0 to Hero Python course, or if you prefer, you can watch the video that's on the screen right now. Thanks for watching and I'll see you soon.